So a video from a police camera has been shared online of Jon Jones being arrested during that fateful night in Vegas. The night he was inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame for his fight with Gustafsson. Let's talk about it. Before we do, my name's Rahul J. Chan. This is the Battle Camp. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I had in my mind to make this video and kind of not analyze what I saw, because one, I'm not a psychiatrist, two, I don't know Jon Jones, and three, the policeman whose body cam footage this video comes from, he wasn't there from the beginning, right? So it kind of cuts in whilst Jon Jones has already got his arms behind his back, he's already got his head. Why is that on my t-shirt? He's already got his head on the he's already got his arm behind his back and his head on the car bonnet. And he's got a number of police officers surrounding him, right? So I don't know what's happened prior to all of that. What we do know is there were incidents involving his partner, his fiance, and we do know that Jon Jones was charged for what happened that night. And I just wanted to talk about the arrest and some of the things that Jon Jones said during the arrest, and just my opinion about Jon Jones. And just as I've sat down to make this video, I've seen a tweet from Jon Jones basically saying that his fiance left him 2 months ago, and today she confirmed to him that he's never coming back. And like, I'm not here to revel in the misery of another man. I'm not here to, laugh at another man's mistakes, because especially when there's other people that get hurt because of these mistakes, right? I don't find any humor or joy in any of that. The reason why I wanted to make this video is I saw people on social media, some prominent people, the Anatomy of Fight, I forget his name, he makes really good videos, but he was like, oh, why are they releasing this video now? Let this man heal. And I was thinking to myself, heal? What do you mean let this man heal? Because from what I saw in that video, and I'll just really briefly give my opinions from what I saw, because what I saw was a man that kept asking, what have I done? Why are you arresting me? And this might just be me looking at things retrospectively and coming to a conclusion that might be incorrect. But I felt as though I saw a man asking, what have I done? What have I done? Because he knew deep inside he had done wrong. And he was just trying to see how much they knew about what he had done that night. And then the waterworks, the race card, the kind of self-pitying of, oh, look what you're doing to me on the Hall of Fame night. And I totally appreciate that he was intoxicated, he was drunk when all of this is going down, and everybody acts out of character when they're drunk, and especially when they're in a situation where your senses and emotions are spiked, right? Because obviously he's getting arrested and he knows who he is and he knows it's going to be high profile. But I just saw a man that was in self-preservation mode during that bit of footage that I saw. Now, I will reiterate, I don't know how things went before that arrest happened, and I'm not saying this is what my opinion is definitely correct. It's just what I gleaned from what I saw in that footage, right? And I've made multiple videos about Jon Jones on this channel, and I've said multiple times I believe he is extremely talented. I've said multiple times that I enjoy watching him as a fighter. I've said multiple times that if he just embraces this heel side of his, he will be one of my favorite fighters, because I just like fighters that keep it real, as it were. Now, when I say heel character, I'm not saying all of his misdemeanors outside of the octagon. What I am saying is the heelishness in terms of doing away with the religious chat during press conferences and talking about how you're in a better place when clearly you're not, when you get arrested on a regular basis. I just feel as though him embracing who he is as a man in front of us, the audience, rather than trying to be this religious all-American, might actually go some way in him not messing up as often as he does outside of the octagon. It's almost like he's living a lie, and then it gets too much for him and he has to combust, and then he finds himself in these situations. But one thing is for sure, right? With the justice system set up the way it is, and with him being able to get away effectively with all of the things that he's clearly done over the years, and with him always finding a way to speak about himself as the victim in these situations after the fact. What he tweeted about today in terms of his relationship status, I hope this is actually the thing that kicks him into gear and actually genuinely makes him make the changes he needs to make to stop finding himself in these situations. Because if this doesn't do it, nothing will. And there'll be a day where we hear a story about Jon Jones that there's no coming back from. There's no coming back from. And it's a shame, because he's got the potential to go down in the books as the best fighter that's ever lived. And he hasn't fought for 2 years, not because of all of this stuff, but obviously you'd imagine this has played into it somewhat. And it's a shame, man. It is a shame, because he can be great. He can be great. He has the attributes to be great. And fighting isn't the be all and end all, right? Fighting isn't the be all and end all. And what's the most important thing is to be happy in yourself and to be a good human being, right? And he's struggling, it looks like, on both fronts. But selfishly, as someone that doesn't know him personally, and his sorrow doesn't really affect me day to day, I just want to see him fight. And me talking about what I've seen of him in media, in social media, the way he kind of tweets and the posts that he does on Instagram, I struggle to feel any what's the word? Not pity. Pity is not the word. I struggle to feel any sympathy towards him, because I keep feeling like he's missing the point. He keeps missing the point when it comes to all of these issues that he finds himself in. And so I just hope now his ass gets kicked into gear, and we see a change in his character. But yeah, that's all I've got to say at the moment. Let me know what you guys think about my opinions. Let me know what you guys think about the footage. And if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'll catch you guys next time.